We are about to get our first cold weather, and I don't know what to do. My garden has been pretty all year, and I have enjoyed it so much. And now I guess it's really winding down, and I have to think about, oh, what is this winter going to be like? The time has already changed. Today is November the 8th, and the time changed last weekend. And I tell you, I've been a little bit depressed about it. It's dark when I get home in the evenings. There's no chance for me to go outside and see what my yard and flower beds and garden are doing. And I don't know what to do but just put my pajamas on and get in the bed. So that's what I do. Today is Saturday, November the 8th. And the high today was like 78 degrees. I have shorts on. I had to go to work, and we've already started decorating for Christmas there. And I was in there trying to help decorate, and I got so hot, I was sweating. And then when I got home, I said, I want to go see what's going on in my garden because the weather's supposed to get really cold. Like the temperatures are supposed to start dropping Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I think maybe between Monday and Tuesday, it might even be down to like 26 degrees, 28 degrees, something like that. And I know everything out here is just going to die. It's just going to get frozen or nipped. But I guess it's just time. But there are some things that I'm going to pull and harvest before then. And there are a few things that I want to maybe try to take inside to overwinter. And then but most everything, I'm just going to leave it to the elements. I think I will go out and give everything a good drink of water so it can go into this cold weather on its best leg. But other than that, I'm not going to worry about it. But let me show you my green stalk. You know, I planted all of those vegetable stalks, like all the lettuces and stuff, and I have not harvested any yet. And honey, it is growing out the roof. Look at this thing. I mean, look at this. That's lettuce. Look, these are some string beans, bush string beans that I put in here. And look, there's a couple of string beans on there growing. There's some more lettuce. There's a strawberry. It's got blooms on it. Those would end up being strawberries. Let's see what else we have in here. Some more lettuce, some more string beans. It's just really pretty. That's a strawberry too. It's all very pretty, and I'm quite pleased with my green stalk. And luckily, this green stalk is on wheels. So I'm going to roll it under this covered porch area right here before it gets really, really cold. And I'll probably try to cover it with maybe a sheet or something. So maybe some of these things won't get frost burned. But for right now, I'm fixing to pick all this lettuce so I can have a salad tonight. Have to put my glasses on to be sure that I'm cutting the right thing. I have my ice cream bucket to put my greens in. I'm about to snip all this lettuce that I can. But I want to show y'all something. I'm just seeing him. There's a wasp in here. I don't know if he's about dead or if he's going into hibernation or what, but I don't think I've ever been that close to a wasp in my life where he didn't try to sting me in the forehead. So he must be on his last leg. Can you see him? You know, I've never really looked at a wasp that close. But his head kind of looks like a squirrel, doesn't it? Looks like it has a little squirrel nose and squirrel eyes and squirrel ears. Oh. But there he is. Yeah, he must be not long for this world, or I would be stung already. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave whatever it is that he's on. I don't know if it's a cabbage or if it's lettuce. When I was a little girl, I used to think that cabbage was lettuce. But if you cut this lettuce like this, it'll just keep growing. So I'm gonna put it in my bucket. Oh no, he's moving his wings. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone. Here's some more lettuce. All kinds of lettuce. Look at all that. I'm a lettuce farmer. Look, this is kind of a sort of a frizzy type lettuce. I think it was just in a mix. Some of this that's real kind of tall, and it might be a little bit bitter. I'll have to check it out. Like that right there. Let me see. Maybe not. It's pretty good. Yeah, it'll do. Look, I have an ice cream bucket full of lettuce. All right, let's walk over here to the peppers and get the remaining peppers on the pepper plants. Look at how pitiful my string beans look. But even as ugly as they are, I got a handful of string beans off of them a little bit earlier. This is the best vegetable crop to grow because it's so easy. They're right here in this raised bed. I'll show you. See? So, I mean, a raised bed is essentially like a big flower pot. So if you don't have a raised bed and you have a flower pot, you could plant just some string beans in there and just put some stakes in there, kind of like a teepee, and let them grow up those stakes. And you can have string beans all summer long and into the fall. I don't know what the key is to growing good peppers, but I hadn't figured it out yet. Although I have gotten a few. So this is the end of the pepper season. There'll be nothing left of peppers after this cold snap we're gonna get. This pepper caught the corner of my eye. It's probably the best one I've had all year long, and I was about to leave it on the plant. Gotta do better, Patty. I wanted to show you these azaleas that are blooming. These are encore azaleas. And today is November the 8th, and look at how pretty those are blooming. I think they're so pretty. Here's another azalea. And you see all of these buds that are wanting to bloom. I mean, it's covered, absolutely covered with buds. So, you know, I might try to cover those with a sheet or something when it gets so cold. You never know. It might help. And then maybe they'll go on and bloom. Because I think after those couple of days that are really cold, it's supposed to warm back up. Mother Nature. It's really kind of late in the evening for me to be capturing any pretty colors. But there's yellow. There's a little bit of orange right there. And normally I'm really happy when the time, well, not so much when the time changes, but when fall comes and the leaves start turning colors. But this year I'm not ready for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm kind of sad about it. I guess it's because I had so much fun in my yard and in my garden this year. And I'm going to miss it. But I guess I can start planning for next year. What do y'all do? What do y'all do during the winter? I'm just giving these few things that I recently planted a little bit of water, just so maybe their roots won't be too awfully taxed when the cold weather comes. We've had some rain, but it had been so dry until I think the ground, of course, just soaked it right up. Look at my pretty fall cabbage, ornamental cabbage. And pansies and carex, everillo. And here is the other one. I think they look pretty. Oh, another thing that I'm going to do is I am going to dig up my caladium bulbs and knock the dirt off of them and let them dry, put them in a brown paper bag, and bring them in the house so I can plant them next spring. Well, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I know to do before the frost. Got my lettuce. But yeah, during this long, cold winter season, let's try to keep up with each other and encourage each other and remind each other that spring is coming. Spring will be here before we know it. What are y'all going to be doing from now until spring? I just don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll video decorating for Christmas. I know some of my friends have already started doing that. The guys from Gothic Park Gardening in Arkansas, they're taking their Halloween decorations down and going up with their Christmas decorations. And I've seen some other people on the YouTube begin their Christmas decorations, but I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet at my house. We've done it at work, but I don't know about here. Let's try to keep each other encouraged and uplifted during the long, cold winter. We can do it together. And if you can think of anything else I need to do, let me know. Lord knows I'm no expert. I'm just limping along. If y'all want to, subscribe to my channel. Let's see what we can do over the winter. I'd appreciate it. Bye.